Before I put a ton of consistent effort into improving my life, I always felt like I was in a rut. And I always had a vision of getting more girls, becoming more confident, and getting better gains in the gym, but I just never really had a plan to do that. In this video, I'm going to give you a step-by-step daily routine that you can use to improve your mental health starting today. And also, while you're watching this video, do not be scrolling on your phone or playing video games and just using it as background noise, because this video, if you want it to change your life, deserves your full undivided attention. Because you clicked on this video, I'm going to assume a few things. Number one, you're a male aged 13 through 30. Number two, you have some sort of time constraint such as school or work. Number three, you're struggling a bit with direction in life. Number four, you have low confidence. But number five, you know you can improve and you just need a push in the right direction. And also, I'm gonna say that if you follow this routine 100%, I guarantee you will see results within 2 weeks. Step number one, you're going to find a consistent wake-up time. In order to make improvements, consistency is one of the most important factors. So you're gonna need a time that you can wake up at every day. I'm not gonna give you some unrealistic, like, oh, David Goggins, wake up at 3 a.m. because that's gonna be extremely hard to maintain. So we're gonna say 6:30. I think that's a bit of a realistic number that you can hit every day. And honestly, if that's too early, I'm not gonna lie, you're a bit of a pussy. So you're gonna find this consistent wake up time, and maybe 6:30, maybe slightly different based on, if you have work earlier, you might have to get up a bit earlier, but you're gonna find this time and consistently wake up at that time every single day. Step number two, you're going to start off every day with sunlight. So right after you take a shit, shower, do your whole morning routine, you're gonna go out and get 15 minutes of sunlight. I'm gonna assume your morning routine takes about 30 minutes to go through, so we're gonna say you go outside and get some sunlight at about 7 a.m. And also, bro, do not touch your phone first thing in the morning. It's one of the worst things you can do to your brain in the morning, because it wakes up your brain, but not in the right way. But I'm not gonna pretend to be like some fucking scientist or anything. I don't actually know why a lot of this stuff works, but I'm gonna explain it in a practical way that worked for me, because I've done all this stuff and it has worked for me. So anyways, you're gonna go outside and take in some sunlight for 15 minutes, and there's two ways that I would recommend doing this. You can either go outside for a quick walk, which is a great way to get some exercise in the morning too, or you can just go find a nice spot to chill at and just read a book or relax or something. Going outside for a few minutes to start your day is so crucial because it allows your brain to wake up in a natural way. Do you think that your fucking caveman ancestors were scrolling on their phones first thing in the morning? No, they were going outside, walking out, taking a big deep breath, and taking in the sunlight. And like I said, this is complete bro science. I don't actually know the explanation behind any of this, so if you want to research it on your own, you can do that. Number three, right after you get back from being outside for a bit, I'm gonna assume it's about 7:20 a.m. now, you're going to do gratitude journaling. How I do gratitude journaling is I pick out 1 to 3 things that I'm grateful for that specific day and write about a paragraph explaining why. The reason gratitude journaling is so effective is that it allows your brain to get out of this negative loop of thoughts, and it helps you to start generating some positive thoughts, which is absolutely crucial if you want to improve your mental health. Step number 4, at 7:40 a.m. you're going to eat your breakfast. And I'm not gonna go super in depth on what exactly to eat, because that's a super in-depth topic. But for now, you can do your own research and try to figure out what exactly to eat. And I will make a video on that. So if you wanna see that, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notification. But in short, just eat healthy, eat clean, don't be a dumbass. So now it's 8 a.m. I'm gonna give you the next hour to get ready for school, work, or whatever it is you need to do for the day. I think it's also important that we lay out a few ground rules that you have to follow during these 2 weeks. Number one, no excessive social media use or video games. You can still check your friend's feed, that's fine, but no excessive scrolling. Number two, no sugar. Number three, 8 hours of sleep every night. And number four, daily exercise. If you're just starting out, you should be lifting 3 to 4 times a week. I'll make a full workout guide here soon. But even on days you don't work out, you still need to get some sort of exercise in. So this can be steady state cardio, going for a run, literally just going for a walk. If you're near some nature, you can go for a hike. That's a great way to get some exercise. For your workout, just put this in your schedule wherever is most convenient. I'd probably recommend either in the morning or at night. I know some of this seems a bit extreme, but I'm not gonna be one of those soft-ass YouTubers who holds you to a low standard. It would be real nice of me to say, oh yeah, you can play an hour of video games every day, but the reality is that if you're clicking on a video like this, chances are that you really need to make significant improvements to your mental health. You really have to take a step back from the distractions of the world and reset your mind. All right, now we're gonna move on to step number 5. After you eat dinner and everything, you're gonna do at least 20 minutes of reading, but the more the better. And reading will also help you with developing a longer attention span, which so many guys struggle with today. This is a book that I 100% recommend. It's called The Way of the Superior Man by David Deida. And this is the book I'm reading right now, The 48 Laws of Power. This is also a great book, but I would definitely recommend the other one if you're just starting out with your self-improvement journey. And like, the reason I'm showing you this is so that you know I'm not just some sort of like fucking con artist. Like, yes, I actually practice what I preach. Step number 6, you're gonna turn off your phone and all electronics at least an hour prior to sleep. When you're always on your phone before you go to sleep, it really makes it hard for your brain to like turn off and for you to actually get a good quality sleep. So you're gonna have your phone off an hour prior to sleeping. Step number 7, you're going to meditate for at least 5 minutes every day, but the more the better. If you can do like 10 to 20 minutes a day, that's fantastic. I'm not gonna go super in depth into meditation because it's not like super complex, but you wanna know how to do it. So I'll drop a link down below to a video that you can watch on it, and maybe I'll make a video on that later on. For now, I'm just gonna put a video in the description that you can go check out. And I prefer to meditate right before I go to sleep because it kind of helps me wind down and helps my brain like get into more of a sleep state. But a lot of people also like doing it in the morning to get a positive start to their day. So try both. Try meditating in the morning, try meditating at night, and just see what works best for you. So that is my full monk mode guide. And I promise you that if you follow this for 2 to 3 weeks, you will see improvements that quick. I also want you to make a promise to me that you're not gonna give up, because the reality is that taking a step back from the distractions of the world is hard. There's a reason why there are distractions. There's a reason why it's so hard to be so focused in life today, because you have video games, porn, so many things that are constantly grabbing your attention. So if you find yourself slipping back into your old habits during these next 2 weeks, you can't get down on yourself, okay? Because you're gonna mess up, but that's completely okay. You have to be okay with messing up. So if you mess up, don't worry about it. Just hit it hard the next day and just forget about it, because you have to realize it's gonna be a long process. You're not gonna just like turn into fucking David Goggins all of a sudden. It's gonna take time. This is going to be a process to improve your mental health. It will take time, but it will be so worth it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more.